Hi everyone, my name is Karina Seves and today I have the honor of introducing Guadalupe Gonzalez. Like most typical best friends, we hated each other when we first met, but I think that the truest of friendships stem from this kind of hatred, surprisingly, because it is now about 5 years later and I still have the privilege of calling her my best friend. We're that pair of best friends that if placed in a class together, teachers have to find a way to somehow try and separate us, which is almost always impossible, because God knows what we are capable of doing when together. She's the one that looks at me crazy when I do something completely wild, but she laughs it off and joins me. She's everything anyone would want in a friend and more. She's the kind of friend that would move mountains for you, literally. She's brave, passionate, powerful, and trust me when I say that she is going to change the world because she fights for what she knows is right and stops at nothing to make a change. So for everyone watching this, don't be surprised when you see her working alongside her idol, AOC, in the future because that's how amazing of a leader she is. I love her more than she loves Frank Ocean, which is a lot for those of you who don't know. And I cannot wait to see her turn her dreams into a reality. I will miss her tremendously when we part ways and she goes off to college, which hopefully doesn't come so soon. But I know that she will do great things. So without further ado, I give you my friend soulmate, Guadalupe Gonzalez.
At a young age, I was extremely shy. No, like seriously, extremely shy. I know it's hard to believe for people that know me on a personal level now, as I'm usually the loudest person in the room, but that wasn't the case in the early stages of my life. With limited economic resources and a small vocabulary in English, my mom found local organizations in which I got involved in. I was part of pottery classes, to boxing lessons, to drawing. Whatever the opportunity that she came across, I was already signed up for. I remember specifically hating the theater class that she signed me up for, as I really didn't consider it being my thing. And as much as I begged her not to take me to these classes, she understood how important it would be for me to discover my voice. And I would learn basic communication skills through these classes. So she still took me. Fast forward to freshman year, I was part of the National Hispanic Institute, a program which is essentially like a debate group focusing on topics affecting the Hispanic/Latino community. And I encountered the same problem. I was being pushed to give a 5-minute memorized speech in front of a lot of people. I ended up requesting to assist the further date of the competition as I really did not want to write this speech nor rehearse it. Again, I just didn't consider it being my thing. I was set on the idea that I was going to be a doctor. I am part of the biomedical pathway, and that was as narrowed as my vision was. But I had already started the program, and I was there on a scholarship, so I felt pressured to continue and follow through with the program. And I did. I ended up being one of the top orators of the competition, and the following year I was awarded with the Best Attorney and Female with Most Potential award. And this year I was part of the winning group, as well as having one of the highest individual scores under the National Hispanic Institute. Even when I didn't think something was my thing, I was all in it for whatever the event was. And that pattern of taking advantage of all the opportunities that came across that started in my mother continued in me. I am now a senior, and even when this year isn't as normal, I still seek to get involved in my community, even if that means through virtual terms. I learned that when giving, I was receiving. And as cheesy as that may sound, it's true. When you give your time to any nonprofit, you're quite literally giving a piece of your life. You might as well do it with your whole heart and be fully in it. So instead of dreading to fulfill those stars required hours, really take the time to absorb the wisdom that is all around you. I had my mind on working in the biomedical field, but my heart was set on speaking and discussing and fighting for the people. I am now planning on majoring in political science, which is related to the law field and has nothing to do with medicine. I wouldn't have discovered my true career passion if I hadn't put my heart into forming part of each National Hispanic Institute program or gone back to volunteer and help others also develop their oratory skills. In teaching them, I found my voice and myself. So if you're gonna bake a cake, bake the best cake that you can bake. If you're gonna learn how to paint a portrait, learn new techniques so that that portrait comes out the best way that you can make it. If you're gonna learn a new song on your instrument, take the time to understand and really feel the song that you're gonna be performing. And if you're gonna be volunteering, really open up your heart and be the best version of yourself within the time that you're gonna be volunteering. I just really want you to take away that you never know what you're truly gonna love if you don't ever try it, and not just try it, but be fully in it. So do everything with heart.